So my next question is, what is cryptocurrency? I mean, contrary to popular belief, people believe it's
Mm.
money.
Mm. So cryptocurrency, it's it's a lot of things, but what it isn't just it's not just money or a version or a digital version of money. It's a lot more than that. The blockchain is an engine. I liken it to an engine. So the cryptocurrency is like the fuel of the engine. Okay. So because we're talking about something that's not corporate owned, we're talking about something that's open source and available for anyone to use. This applies to most blockchains, okay? There's always an exception to everything. Then and there's always a cost to run networks, to run computers, to run the hardware, to be able to maintain the integrity of the system. The cryptocurrency is often a fuel that allows it to work. And what I mean by that is when computers, we call them miners on the blockchain space, do all the computations. There's special algorithms that computers need to race against to get the access to lock in the next block. And I won't get too geeky on that, but there's lots of stuff that happens in the background for this to happen. This is not a simple technology. It's a very complex technology because it's solving a complex problem. It's providing layers of transparency, security, all that sort of stuff. But in doing that, there's a fee. There's usually a fee for any member on a blockchain to send cryptocurrencies or digital assets from one person to another. There's often a small fee, right? And that small fee is in the native cryptocurrency of that particular blockchain. In the blockchain Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin. In the Ethereum world, it's ETH, right? That's the actual mechanism of payment across the network. So it's basically a payment of service for doing that. And because cryptocurrencies and blockchains become more and more in value and get more used, then the price of that goes up. So it's a supply and demand thing in a lot about how much the underlying blockchain is being used. Now that doesn't apply in every case. Sometimes prices go up because they're speculative, right? It's just like in the stock market. A stock can take off without having the necessary underlying value to justify that. It could be on speculation. That happens in the cryptocurrency world as well. So while there are a few cryptos that have been created, particularly say Bitcoin in the early days was a digital version of money. That was what it was trying to solve. And in this case, Bitcoin has a finite number of coins that can ever be created. Right? It's 21 million, with probably an estimated 3 million of them already lost, which is interesting part of that Bitcoin story. And so because we can only create, or there will be only a finite number of coins created, over time that creates more and more scarcity because they're not all released yet. Okay, and then we'll talk about mining later. So cryptocurrency is way more than money. It's basically the fuel of running the blockchain that has value. More like a stock market has value. The company has value because it's based on its revenue. Okay, and that's loosely how blockchain's working and cryptocurrencies. So they can be traded just like an asset. So that's why I like to say they're more like a digital asset than a cryptocurrency. The crypto, just to break it down, crypto comes from the word cryptography, and currency obviously comes from the word, currency. It is a form of currency. You can exchange it just like you can exchange pounds for US dollars or Canadian dollars for Aussie dollars. There's a marketplace to exchange currencies in the crypto space. Yeah.
Good stuff.